Vegan, because mass murdering of innocents is against all human standards.
For more details and free downloads, please visit suprememastertv.com/NWN, and for full channel listings, suprememastertv.com/worldwide.
We thank all the reporters, journalists, photographers, camera persons, individuals, groups, companies, everywhere in the world, for all your contributions of news that bring hope to humans and animals, thus uplifting the atmosphere of our planet. May heaven bless your noble endeavors and protect you always, especially while on challenging duty.
Fortunate and blessed are we to be co-inhabitants with the amazing animals that grace and color our planet. In countless beneficial ways, they add beauty and joy to our lives. Their nobility, through unconditional love, loyalty, and heroic life-saving actions, is a constant source of wonder and inspiration. What would our world be like without our fun and intelligent animal friends? We simply could not imagine it. Thanks be to the Providence for all the cherished animals. May we always honor their God-given precious lives as we honor a part of ourselves.
When greeted by the ever-merry Cabo Verdeans, surprise them with an answer in their native Cape Verdean Creole by saying "Nusta dreto," which means "I'm fine. My name is Nusa." Eden like Cabo Verde knows your joyful nature sends loving feelings to all beings. May your divinity continue to blossom under the guidance of heavens.
In Bhutan, a beautiful phrase to express your pleasure to meet the locals the first time is Ngachera jadi semgai. It is pleased to meet you in Dzongkha, their widely spoken official language. I'm Garden Choffle. Turn your hearing inward to perceive your self-nature, thus being liberated from the cycle of life and death. Enchanting Bhutan humbly gives thanks to Lord Buddha for pointing the way. May all beings learn to walk this true freedom path. Welcome to Noteworthy News. Healthy news for a sustainable world.
Healthy news for a radiant world. Supreme Master Television brings you good news from around our beautiful planet, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Our programs can be viewed online at suprememastertv.com, as well as on YouTube and iOS or Android apps.
For full channel listings, please visit suprememastertv.com/worldwide. New Supreme Master Television outlets. We are happy to announce Supreme Master Television is now available in Pasto, Colombia on Click HD Channel 95 and Gachancipa, Colombia on APG Channel 98, as well as on social media on Gitter. Supreme Master Television is available all around the globe, broadcasting on worldwide satellites across Canada, Mexico, and the United States on Galaxy 19 KU band at 97.0 degrees west, across Australia and New Zealand on Optus D2 KU band at 152 degrees east, across South and Southeast Asia On ABS2 Southern Beam KU band at 75.0 degrees east. Across North Africa and the Middle East on Eutelsat 7W MENA Beam KU band at 7.0 degrees west or Nilesat position. Across East Asia on APSTAR 7 KU band at 76.5 degrees east. Across Russia and surrounding areas on YAML 401 KU band at 90 degrees east. Across the Middle East on YASAT 1 East Beam KU band at 52.5 degrees east. In Sub-Saharan Africa and Europe on Intelsat 20 KU band at 68.5 degrees east. In Central and South Americas as well as Mexico on Hispasat 30W-6 KU band at 30 degrees west. In Canada, Joy TV on Telus Satellite TV. In Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region, Buryatia, Russia and throughout Mongolia on D-Dish Satellite TV on channel 211. Throughout the United States on Glory Star Satellite TV, channel 909. Also in Canada, Bell TV Canada as well as locally on numerous cable and IPTV networks. Please search by postcode at joytv.ca/channel-finder for full channel listings. And Faith TV, please search by postcode at faithtelevision.ca for your local channel listings. Plus, in Mongolia, Erdenet City, Darkhan and Ulaanbaatar on Univision Cable TV and throughout Lebanon on channel 111 on Cablevision. For full frequency information, please visit suprememastertv.com/satellite. Additionally, Supreme Master Television is available on media streaming television services worldwide in more than 232 countries, territories and regions via Apple TV, LG Smart TVs and Roku Streaming TV, in 111 countries on Amazon Fire TV, in 144 countries via Android-based TV systems, in 198 countries on Samsung Smart TVs, in 195 countries on Viewed-enabled TVs and set-top boxes, and in 198 countries on Pizzazz TV. On shortwave radio in Sub-Saharan Africa, Europe, North Africa and the Middle East on 15770 kHz, in South and Central Americas on 5800 kHz, in Central and Eastern United States, plus Canada, Bermuda, Greenland and Iceland on 9395 kHz. In the Western United States, Western Canada and Mexico on 5950 kHz, and in Central, South, Southeast and Western Asia on 7570 kHz. And on podcast on audible.com, Google Podcasts, iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify and more. Supreme Master Television is also available in African communities worldwide on Habali TV, in Arabic-speaking communities worldwide on Arab TV, in Argentina, in Guanacaste City, La Punta City and San Luis City on channel 539 on San Luis Cable TV, throughout Bangladesh on Jago BD TV, in Belize City, Belmopan, Benke and Cayo District, channel 239 or frequency 291 MHz on Central TV and Internet, in Punta Gorda and Stan Creek District, channel 224 on Southern Cable and throughout Belize on Omnistream Z via Southern Cable, in Bosnia and Herzegovina on Max TV, in Cambodia, Laos and Thailand on Malimar TV Network, in Cameroon, in Bamenda, Boya, Douala, Kuribi, Kumba, Limbe, Tico and Yaoundé on Southwest Communication, in Chile, in Puente Alto, Santiago, channel frequency 58.1 on Intercable, in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, in Kinshasa on PSTV, in the Republic of the Congo and Central Africa on DRTV channel 332 on Canal Plus, in Pointe Noire, Republic of the Congo on channel 25 of frequency 503.31 MHz on local TV, in the Dominican Republic in Santo Domingo, channel 198 on Telecable Dominicano, in El Salvador on DCIP-TV and in San Miguel and Usulután on CableSat, in Guatemala City, channel 69 on Cable Minerva and Electronica Chilena, in Barberena and Zaragoza, channel 58 on Cable Minerva, and in Esquipulas, channel 110 on Cable Facil Digital, in Guyana on Airlink Communications, in India on Airtel, DD Direct, Dish TV, Reliance and Tata Sky on Sadna TV as well as Geo and all cable networks, in Indonesia, in Batam, channel 10 on Barilang Vision TV, on Bintan Island, channel 24 on Barilang TV cable, in Korea on Kakao TV and Neva TV, throughout the Middle East and Greece on Zap TV, in Nepal and India, Clear TV, Dish Home, Mero TV, Sim TV and Sky TV on Bhakti Darshan TV, in New Zealand on Mainland Television, in Nicaragua on Nika TV, in Panama on Latin Play TV, in Peru, in Ancash on DKR, in Huancayo on Cable Red, in Lima, Cablevisión, Cable Peru, Supracable, Servicable and Cable Laser on Asiri TV, and in Puno on Televisión Universitaria Cable TV, in Taiwan, also known as Formosa, on Feng TV, in Shanghua on Sanda Cable TV, in Kaohsiung on Phoenix Cable TV, in Chilong on Prosperity Cable TV, in Pentong on Guanshen Digital CATV, in Tainan on Nantien Cable TV, in Taoyuan on North Taoyuan Cable TV, in Taipei on Cable Giant Qingpingtao Xuanlian, Da An Wenshan Shin Taipei, Shin Tancheng and Yanmin Shan Cable TV, and in Yilan, Channel 4 on Union Cable TV. In Tanzania, in Arusha, Dar es Salaam, Dodoma, Mbeya, Morogoro, Moshi, Mwanza, Tanga, and Zanzibar on Channel 921 on CTV. In Trinidad and Tobago on Airlink Communications. Throughout Uganda on YOTV. In the United Kingdom on Connected Freeview and EETV Box via Vision TV, Freesat and Sky on Showcase TV. In the United States on Jenico Faith TV, Simul TV, as well as on Public Access TV. In California on Mid-Penn Media Center, BCM TV, KMVT, KOCT, CMAP TV, Access Sacramento, Comcast, SF Commons, Krea TV, KSAR, and Pasadena Media. In New York on Brick TV, MNN, PATV, Long Island, QPTV, and White Plains PATV. In Washington, D.C. on DCTV. We have multiple more channels which are not announced here due to lack of space and time. Please log on for your choices or in areas, as we might also have more new channels anytime. For full channel listings, please visit suprememastertv.com/worldwide. Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule. Also, be sure to follow us on our socials: YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Nico, Pinterest, Reddit, TikTok, Tumblr, and Twitter in multiple languages by searching Supreme Master TV.
In today's news, United Nations World Food Programme provides food packages to vulnerable students in Venezuela. Wildfires engulf Siberian region after hottest and driest month in 133 years. United States researchers convert paralyzed man's brainwaves into speech in world first. Conservationists in Malawi launch plan to protect 3 endemic species. Teen art prodigy in Olac, also known as Vietnam, holds charity auction to benefit healthcare workers. Dutch company's vegan fish burger sparks interest of seafood industry. And wild goose stays near mate undergoing surgery at animal hospital in Massachusetts, USA. All this and more on Supreme Master Television, your constructive global TV channel.
Warning: sensitive content.
When you see in certain parts of the country where the Taliban has exercised a lot of control, we see reports of people who are activists or former members of the government, they're disappearing, ending up dead. If this is a harbinger of what's to come, then the Taliban 2.0 may not be what we think it is. It may even be worse than what it was before.
In some areas, they've banned girls going to school beyond the age of 12.
The Taliban talks a lot about how it's changed and girls can go to school now. But I asked if any of these girls would be going to school, and I was told, absolutely not. Girls don't go to school. And when I said, why don't girls go to school? They said, Taliban says it's bad.
Next to the mosque, we find a classroom of young girls. But their teacher says they will only receive religious education and will not attend regular school.
We were living in Herat and we escaped from Herat and came to Kabul city to save our life, because also my uncles worked with the Taliban and they wanted to oblige us to forced marriage. And also I'm a doctor and my sister was working with the women's rights. She studied law, and also my mother is a teacher. My mother was the teacher of students in 8th class, the boys. Yeah. The Taliban don't let her to teach the boys. I'm too sure that they will kill us.
Afghanistan is one of the deadliest places in the world to be born a woman.
I have never felt it to this extent, helpless, hopeless, disappointed, poor and miserable in my life.
Our friends are going to get killed. They're going to kill us. Our women are not going to have any more rights.
Women have allegedly been tortured for venturing out of their homes alone, singing, having romantic relationships, and for not covering their faces.
تعدادی از بستای کمکی که تهیه شده برای فامیلای نیروی امنیتی ما که زخمی شدن در جنگ‌های اخیر توضیح بکنیم و با این حرکت خویی را اثبات بکنیم که خانم‌های افغانستان به خصوص خانم‌های هرات از طالب ترسی ندارن. اونا همراه نیروی امنیتی خود هستند و مبارزه میکنن، چی با قلم باشه، چی با حرکات‌های مدنی باشه و چی هم با نعره الله اکبر.
In the areas that the Taliban rules, there are simple rules for women. Women should cover themselves from head to toe. Women are forbidden from walking outside the house. They should leave home only with a male relative. There are restrictions on girls' education. Despite its claims of being a new Taliban, all of this is reminiscent of the dark period.
This is an emergency now. It's nothing to do with process. They're just trying to save lives. Tens of thousands are trying to get through. At the front, they're being crushed. Paratroopers pulling people from the mayhem.
Continuing a conversation about the situation in Afghanistan during an August 19, 2021 work-related phone call with a Supreme Master television team member, our most beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai graciously elaborated further on the uncertain future for the Afghan women after the Taliban's takeover of the country. She also shared more of her wisdom on the differing aspects of the Western and Taliban systems concerning women.
Master, what makes the Afghan women so afraid of the Taliban?
Oh yes, you should do some research into what the Taliban is doing to the women all these decades, and then you understand.
Okay.
It is not just about being married away to anybody, that they have no choice. But it's about all kind of things, you know, the woman's rights, woman's dignity, okay, woman's choice. They are human beings. They are children of God.
Yes.
They cannot be forced. They should not, they must not be forced into any kind of situation that's degrading to their womanhood and motherhood, okay? According to all the reports, they force the women from young age to middle age to marry their own soldiers or fighters without their consent.
Yeah.
And in the world, if a man forces a woman into, you know, this kind of physical relationship, then they are going to jail.
Right.
Because like a sexual assault, like raping.
Yes, Master.
So the Taliban is forcing women to go into a relationship with somebody she doesn't even know, she doesn't like, she doesn't love. She has not the same ideal.
Yes, Master.
The blessed Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and the Quran have never taught us to pillage other people's property. Even if you think girls are property, nor force women into anything or any relationship against their will. So any Muslim engaged in any kind of activity contrary to this established teaching is betraying the Quran and the great Prophet's teaching. They should be punished according to Islamic law, not the gentle, innocent, faithful in the woman's form. May Allah protect the woman to whom the Holy Quran granted all freedom and respect. And normally the Taliban emphasizes ideal. You know, you have to live with an ideal, you fight for your idealism. But like this, they don't give women any ideal. The women, they have their own ideal.
Yes,
so they're forcing somebody into their own ideal, which sooner or later might explode. You never know. Yeah, the woman, they just want to have a normal life, some education so they can contribute to the society and, you know, educate their children in the right way.
Yes, of course.
Like this, a forced physical relationship will not make a good society at all, because it will breed countless unhappy women. And unhappy women make unhappy marriages. Unhappy marriages contribute to an unhappy society. I don't know how any leader or any government would like to lead or to govern such an unhappy, stressed out society, you know, lamenting inside out like that.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's not a good policy.
No.
Yeah. They will not be successful. Governing a whole country full of sorrow, full of sorrow and unhappiness from inside the family already. If a woman is not happy, she is not going to make her husband happy, force or not, because a loveless marriage, an oppressive marriage, is no marriage at all. It's like slavery.
Exactly.
We are in the 21st century already. We don't have this type of thing.
Yes.
We should not.
Yes.
It's too backward, too uncivilized, too barbarous to treat a human, a woman with dignity like that. So they are scared, not just that, but it's against their will, against their ideal, against anything that they are dreaming of or thinking of, you know?
Right, yeah.
Suppose the men reversed their situation, reversed their positions, and became a woman, and was forced into this kind of situation. What would he feel, huh?
Yes.
If the Taliban leader was forced to become a woman and just pushed into anybody else's bed and then do that kind of sexual thing without their consent, what would the leader of the Taliban feel? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, understand, Master.
Yeah. They should do things with more consideration, more intelligence, more feeling toward the others, not just themselves. Right. Any government should do that.
Yes, Master.
Women, we want peace.
Yes.
To think the boy has to be raised up and then be another warrior and go out killing again, of course no mother would like that.
No.
No future mother would like that. No girl would ever dream of a family like that.
No.
That girls will be oppressed without any education at all, and boys will go out and to be whatever they name it. Yeah.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, and die horribly and bring many people to die with him. Something like that. That no woman can accept. No mother would like her son to be one like that.
No.
So that's why they're afraid of everything. It's not just about the Taliban. It's the idea
I see.
behind all that. You got what I'm saying?
Yes, Master.
Anything being coerced, forced, or oppressed, or threatened into cooperation will never go well.
Yeah,
yes.
That's true.
Besides, you see, we are in the 21st century. Women became astronauts, you see, going to space. Women are in the scientific field.
Yes.
Women have invented many things that are beneficial to human beings, animals, and the whole world.
Yes.
And women have become prime ministers, presidents, and leading the world into prosperity, at least their nation. Of course, the world will benefit as well.
Right.
So the Afghan woman cannot be contented just to stay home and scrub the floor and always aye, sir. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Even though she has better ideas, she has more intelligence even.
Yeah.
Possible, yes. Many women have more intelligence than some men, that's for sure. So how can any country go forward in that kind of energy, in that kind of situation, that kind of very unhappy atmosphere?
Yes, understand.
Women, they are wise.
They are.
They understand all that. They can see far in the future. It's not just about themselves that they worry about. They worry about their country, their children, the future of their children.
Right.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes, I was wondering, so is then the Western society system better or the Taliban one?
You mean in general or for women?
For women.
Okay. Of course. Both systems have flaws, okay? Have good and bad.
Yes.
In the Western countries, women are more respected.
Yes.
Yeah. Almost everywhere are more respected. Like men, equal, okay? They have same job, same salary, same ambition, same positions. They can do what they want, provided they have the ability to give, okay?
True.
But then the Western people take the freedom too much for granted, too much over the border.
I see.
And forget that they should keep also their own femininity. For example, something I do not like about Western society is that the girls, they're wearing too short and bearing too much skin.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. They are flaunting too much of their assets, bearing too much, okay?
I understand, right.
That may be supposed to be sexy and provocative, but that also in turn a lot of times brings disaster for the girl, okay?
Yes. I agree, yeah.
Yeah, they provoke the man's hormones and then make them crazy, and then they will go after them and doing like a sexual assault or rape them, and then sometimes kill them, and that's not good for the girl at all.
Yes, not. No.
Knowing is scientifically indicated that men already have trouble controlling their hormones. That's why most of them have to marry. Yeah, fine, it's good. But some men are not in a married situation, and their hormones are still there, stacking up. So if a woman is more provocative like that, like bearing it out and make the man feel even more provoked, their hormones are more raging, stacking up, rising up.
Right.
Then that's not fair for the men also.
I see, yes.
For in society we have many cases of sexual abuse or rape or related death.
Right.
Even within family, that's no good. I think in a family, parents should teach the children, especially girls, to wear more modestly, more decently, okay?
Yes.
So not to invite trouble.
Right.
If you don't wear decently and cover yourself more, of course the men or the boys like to look at you and you feel more proud, but that's it, not without risk. Yeah, and also they look at you in a sexually desirous way. It's not respectful and not love.
Yes, Master.
Love is different from sex.
Yes.
To love a woman and tenderly having a relationship with her is different than wanting her sexually only.
Yes, it is.
So the woman should also keep their own dignity and decency.
Right.
So that she earns respect. And then when she meets the man, he will love her only because of love. And sex comes as a second, I say, side effect. Okay?
Yes.
Our society should be free, but freedom should be handled with wisdom.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, a woman should be wise enough to protect her own dignity, okay, and decency. Yes. You have to earn respect from a man before you marry him.
Yes.
It's better that way. The relationship will be happier and last longer.
Yeah.
Because even if you wear sexy clothes and you entice a man for then he's blind and then he marries you. But there are many more sexy girls around, everywhere.
Yes.
And maybe one day you lose. Because the relationship is not based on love and respect.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
And in the Islamic system, there are flaws also. Like the women have to cover themselves from head to toe.
Oh, yeah.
And it's very difficult to see around like that. Some can stumble and fall.
Yes.
Or will not be able to see if the danger is coming.
Right.
Yeah, like maybe a corner car coming speedily, or a man approaching her, or some robbery of any kind,
Yeah.
It's difficult to be more prepared.
True.
In advance than if you can see better. And at work, if it's all covered like that, then the ear sometimes go bloom, cannot hear very well and cannot work very well.
Yeah.
It's an expensive, heavy, cumbersome garment which covers the entire body, and it includes a mesh panel covering the eyes. The veil is so thick that it's difficult to breathe. The little mesh opening for the eyes makes it extremely difficult to even cross the road.
And then covers like that, it's too hot in some countries, too hot,
Yeah,
it's very uncomfortable, and it could also breed some illness. Maybe not very fatal, but still, it's not very comfortable for women. In the Bible of both Christians and Muslims, it also has this, I think, that God made humans in their own image.
Yes.
In their own image, made as humans. So the human face of a woman and the human face of a man should not be hidden.
Right.
Because God has given us birth without any cover. Yes? And for the sake of decency in the world, then we cover ourselves. But the face should not have to be covered.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what my opinion is. But it's okay. It's not the worst thing.
I see.
Yeah.
Yes.
Still, it's very inconvenient for women to take care of many things, to do work outside the house or inside the house.
Yeah, it's true.
And also taking care, even taking children to school or doing something like that is very inconvenient, a little inconvenient. Not so easy to work with, the clothes like that. But in the Western society, they did the opposite and more exaggerating. So both sides should compromise and make the best use of both sides. I think would be the best.
Exactly.
Yes. The woman should keep dignity, that's for sure. But not cover all over like that. Like you have something ugly, something sinful you have to hide. Yes.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Thank you.
Also, for this system, sometimes you never know if underneath the burqa is a man or a woman. If a man, if he has bad intentions, he could be hiding something underneath the burqa. Yeah, pretending to be a woman and can harm somebody or can harm some of the government persons in an assassinating scheme and all that. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, Master.
Yeah. So moderate, I think, is the core.
Right.
Is the best solution for any country, especially for women. So if we oppress half of the society's population, meaning women, then we might lose, talent, exceptional talent, like scientists, astronauts, physicists, teachers, masters, spiritual guides, presidents, the prime minister, etc. We might lose so much talent and workforce by eliminating women in any society.
Understand.
Women should be given the opportunity, like men, to develop their potential, in order to help the world. God knows we need more wise humans to lead our world into a better situation. Yeah. Also, don't forget that women are the mothers of all the prophets, all the masters that have ever graced our planet, and the mothers of all presidents, prime ministers, great leaders, virtuous statesmen of all time up till now, and also in the future. So we have to respect women. Women have to be protected and respected, and their dignity must be protected, must be respected, so that our world can function. Without women, we don't have the world that we have now. We don't have humanity.
Yes, Master.
The thing is, there's another side effect of woman oppression, of forbidding, is that I think the men in that situation or in that country are afraid of women. That's why they try so hard to suppress them. My suspicion. Okay? They know women are so clever and so successful if they focus on something instead of just scrubbing the floor and cleaning the pots. So they try to suppress them so that women become helpless, useless, and like a slave under the dictator of the man. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I see.
Under the Taliban, they were virtual prisoners, flogged or even executed if they dared to defy their laws. A report by Global Rights estimates that around 90% of women here experience violence or are forced into marriage. Most suffer behind a veil of silence, never speaking about their torment. The safe house is full of women who are terrified of their families. Many are hiding from husbands who have physically or sexually abused them.
تراجسترین کس در افغانستان قانون تطبیق شود. یعنی انتخاب میشه سر کی باید قانون تطبیق شود.
While these patients were injured in accidents, they also treat women who have deliberately set themselves alight.
Her face, covered in bandages, appeared on her favorite football club's Twitter page. Sahar set herself on fire in front of a Tehran court in early September, after learning she could face a 2-year prison sentence. Her crime, attempting to enter a football stadium dressed as a man to watch her team play. The young football fan later died from her injuries.
According to a recent UN study, Bangladesh has one of the highest levels of rape in the world, with more than 1 in 8 men admitting to the crime. Often, these rapes are committed by groups of men, and in the most extreme cases, the victims are murdered.
Some facts about violence against women and girls. Globally, 1 in 3 women, or 736 million, have experienced physical and/or sexual violence. As many as 38% of murders of women worldwide are perpetrated by a male partner. An estimated 5,000 women globally are murdered by family members each year in so-called honor killings. 200 million women and girls living today have suffered from female genital mutilation. 1 in 5 women globally, or 650 million alive today, were forced to marry as children before age 18. 126 million girls are missing from the world's population as victims of female infanticide, malnutrition, neglect, etc. 2/3 of the world's illiterate are female. 82% of women parliamentarians in 5 regions reported enduring some form of psychological violence, including sexist remarks, mobbing, and death threats.
I do feel how they feel. I feel their suffering. I feel their pain. I feel their desperation. The whole world. I feel the animals' anguish. I feel everything, okay? That's why I suffer also.
Understand, Master.
All right, my love. God bless you. God bless all of you, the Supreme Master TV workers and supporters around the world, initiate or non-initiate. God bless our world.
Thank you, Master.
God bless all the leaders to see the logic and reason. May God enlighten them all.
Most benevolent Master, we are grateful for your unwavering, deep care and loving advocacy for those experiencing turmoil now, especially the vulnerable and oppressed. Our hearts are in prayer for the women, as well as other fellow beings on our planet who have yet to secure peace and freedom as their birthright. May the day come soon when everyone shall live as dignified and equally respected world citizens. Wishing beloved Master to be always well and tranquil, ever safeguarded by all heavenly Godses. Watch the full broadcast of this phone call on Saturday, September 4th to know what Master has to say to the Taliban.
United Nations World Food Programme, or WFP, distributes take-home rations for school children in Venezuela. Every month, students under 6 years of age and the staff of 277 pre-primary schools in the Falcon State receive 6 kilograms of rice, 4 kilograms of lentils, 450 grams of iodized salt, and 1 liter of vegetable oil. This WFP humanitarian initiative for young children in food insecure areas is being carried out in collaboration with local non-governmental groups and has $30 million in funding from international donors. The program aims to extend to other Venezuelan states and reach 1.5 million people by the end of the 2022-2023 school year. Furthermore, WFP will repair canteens and provide food safety training to staff to serve hot meals once pre-primary schools reopen. Our heartfelt gratitude World Food Programme and partners for your caring initiative benefiting Venezuelan children most in need. May all precious youngsters enjoy a healthy start in life in the loving gaze of the Providence.
Wildfires scorch Siberian region after hottest and driest month in 133 years. In July 2021, over 250 fires were blazing across at least 5,700 square kilometers of one of the world's coldest regions in the Republic of Sakha in northeastern Russia. June 2021 was the hottest and driest month in this area since 1888. Russia's presidential press secretary Dmitry Peskov said the impacts of climate change are unfortunately so strong that the region is experiencing burning that did not previously take place. To contain the inferno, more than 2,000 firefighters were deployed, and military planes were dispatched to seed clouds to induce rainfall. Meanwhile, approximately 320,000 residents were alerted to stay indoors and keep windows closed to avoid breathing in extremely high levels of toxic fire fumes and smoke. Our prayers are with all those affected by the wildfires. May humanity urgently embrace the climate-stabilizing vegan lifestyle to save our planet in Heaven's Awakening. Up next, United States researchers convert paralyzed man's brainwaves into speech in world first. We will take a moment to appreciate the talented font designers who create a myriad of different styles for our alphabet, simple and fancy, whether for company brands, stylistic websites, or clearer communication. We'll be right back with more cooling news on Supreme Master Television. Vegan, 'cause mercy begets mercy.
Hi, selfless friends. It's me, Craig, the vegan Janet. Everybody loves our voice. And do you know why? It's because we are vegan and sing praises to God all day. Here is a tip on how you can make a fragrant, tasty vegetable broth. Instead of tossing your veggies like carrots and celery in your soup, try cooking it down first in the pot with a little oil or a splash of water. These aromatic ingredients will then be absorbed into the soup and add more flavor. Thank you for tuning in, and much love for being veg and going green to save the planet for all of us, humans and all co-inhabitants alike. Now, the weather around the world.
computer interprets paralyzed men's brainwaves to enable communication. For the first time ever, researchers from the United States, led by Dr. Edward Chang, a neurosurgeon at the University of California, San Francisco, have decoded the brainwaves of a paralyzed man who cannot speak into words and sentences through a computer. To achieve this feat, they surgically inserted a high-density electrode over the speech motor cortex in his brain. They then trained an artificial intelligence algorithm to distinguish between 50 words that are important to his daily life. Now he can express sentences with the algorithm, achieving an average accuracy of 75%. Each year, thousands of people lose the ability to speak due to strokes, accidents, and disease, and this technology could therefore offer hope to many. Exceptional news, Dr. Edward Chang and team on decoding brainwaves into speech. In the divine's blessings, may your research lead to voiceless people freely expressing themselves in a comfortable manner.
3 endemic species of Malawi to be protected. The Malawi-based Mulanje Mountain Conservation Trust has announced the launching of its plan to cultivate 50,000 endangered Mulanje cycad seedlings in Mount Mulanje's vicinity. It is thought that this living fossil has been around since before the time of the dinosaurs. The dropping number of cycads is mainly due to trafficking of the plant, human population expansion, and habitat destruction. According to the International Union for Conservation of Nature, only about 20,000 mature Mulanje cycads are growing wild in Malawi. The Trust's initiative also seeks to ensure the survival of the plant's pollinator, the weevil beetle, and the critically endangered orange and black striped tiger moth with an estimated population of less than 2,000. The moth's caterpillars eat cycad leaves. The conservation project is supported by the Mohammed bin Zayed Species Conservation Fund. Good work, Mulanje Mountain Conservation Trust and Mohammed bin Zayed Species Conservation Fund. As responsible stewards of this planet, let us all concertedly protect Mother Earth's fascinating biodiversity in celestial grace.
Young Alexis, or Vietnamese artist, sells paintings to raise money to support healthcare workers. A 6-day exhibition, Pandemic Painting, was held virtually in 3D to auction 20 paintings created by 13-year-old art prodigy Seo Chu, whose birth name is Pho Van An. Through his works of art, Chu wants to share his love for nature, guiding people to find inner peace and joy in life's simple things. The 2 auction sessions raised over $125,000 for doctors and nurses in the country that is currently experiencing its 4th coronavirus outbreak. The internationally acclaimed artist started painting at the age of 4, and his art has often been compared to that of legendary American painter Jackson Pollock. One of Seo Chu's earlier paintings depicting nature was sold for $150,000 in New York, USA. The kind-hearted prodigy has donated his earnings to different charities to support disadvantaged children and vulnerable people. Bravo, Seo Chu, for your brilliant masterpieces and giving spirit. May you continue to pursue your love of painting and inspire many in the guidance of the Buddha. Coming up, Dutch company's vegan fish burger sparks interests of seafood industry. We'll be right back after sipping some delicious bubble tea with tapioca pearls and plant-based milk. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more pleasant news.
Vegan, because we want to teach our children to be loving and kind.
For more details and free downloads, please visit suprememastertv.com/NWN. And for full channel listings, suprememastertv.com/worldwide.
Welcome back to Noteworthy News. Friendly news for a more relaxing world. Vegan fish burger receives interest from seafood industry. Schouten Europe, a Dutch company that specializes in making meat alternatives in collaboration with major retailers, recently released a fishless burger to its line of vegan seafood. The product, made from wheat and rice, mimics the flavor and texture of actual fish. Following the rollout of the new item, Schouten received significant interest from companies within the seafood industry who are looking to offer vegan alternatives to their customers amid a large rise in demand for planet and animal-friendly foods. Schouten Europe also sells plant-based tuna, as well as 57 other vegan and vegetarian items to private labels. Congratulations, Schouten Europe, on your new vegan fish burger product. And the blessings of the divine, may fishing soon be banned across the world as we prioritize the health of the planet and all beings above all else.
Goose standby partner undergoing surgery at Animal Hospital. Arnold, an injured Canada goose, was brought to Birdsey Cape Wildlife Center in Massachusetts, United States, for veterinary care by the center staff. With 2 open fractures on his foot, he required surgery. Just before the operation, staff members heard a light tapping on the clinic's glass door and discovered that Arnold's girlfriend, who they later named Amelia, had located their facility and was attempting to break in to be with her mate. Touched by her devotion, the center posted on Facebook. She remained there throughout the entire procedure, watching us work, never moving from the doorway. Amelia continued to visit Arnold throughout his recovery at the clinic. She preened him and they shared meals together. What an endearing story. Our many thanks, Birdsey Cape Wildlife Center, for caring for Arnold and countless other wildlife friends. May the feathered couple spend many more healthy and joyous years together in God's serenity.
Ready for a good laugh? Here's the joke of the day entitled Conference Call.
At a job interview with a new vegan company, Billy was feeling confident, having had years of experience. Then the CEO asked him,
"So I suppose you know what a conference call is, because you will be leading a lot of those."
Yes, of course. A conference call is the best way for a dozen people to say hello and bye 100 times.
And now we have a hotline from Elidus in Guadeloupe.
Cher Maître suprême Ching Hai et équipe de Supreme Master Television. En ce jour de Maître suprême Ching Hai, la Guadeloupe entière voudrait rendre hommage à Maître car nous avons pu obtenir, le 22 février 2021, la diffusion sur Canal 10 de 2 heures de la conférence de Maître en Afrique du Sud en 1999. La chaîne a diffusé sur toute la Caraïbe, la Guyane, Haïti, Saint-Domingue et la France. Nous sommes infiniment reconnaissants à Maître pour toutes ses bénédictions et tout son amour. Et souhaitons tous, avec tout notre amour, santé et longue vie à notre cher Maître suprême Ching Hai qui nous accompagne à chaque instant. Nous remercions de tout notre cœur les équipes de Supreme Master Television pour tout le merveilleux travail accompli et l'aide précieuse qu'elle nous apporte pour la réalisation de nos reportages Supreme Master Television Guadeloupe. Gloire et infinie gratitude à Maître suprême Ching Hai, paix et compassion pour un monde vegan. Gloire à Dieu.
Elidus de Guadeloupe.
Elated Elidus, what wonderful news! We are so happy that Canal 10 aired the Master's lecture in South Africa and that it reached so many nations. Wishing you and the energetic people of Guadeloupe God's eternal love. Supreme Master TV team. P.S. Master cheerfully replies, High-spirited Elidus, a big hug to you with love. And I pray that you and the fortunate residents of Guadeloupe may always enjoy the beauty and warmth of God's grace.
We welcome your heartlines, stories, and/or cute loving animal clips. Please send them via suprememastertv.com/heartline.
Pray for World Vegan in order to rescue our world and for lasting peace. Please join Supreme Master Ching Hai to sincerely meditate and or pray for World Vegan in order to rescue our world and for lasting peace every day at 9 p.m. Hong Kong time.
Make an alarm. Wherever you are, whatever you do, please stop for some moment to pray for World Vegan with us. 9 to 10 p.m. Hong Kong time.
Thank you for your presence on Noteworthy News.
May you and your loved ones be blessed with harmony and happiness.
Vegan, because if we don't change, we will be killing ourselves.
We thank all the reporters, journalists, photographers, camera persons, individuals, groups, companies everywhere in the world for all your contributions of news that bring hope to humans and animals, thus uplifting the atmosphere of our planet. May heaven bless your noble endeavors and protect you always, especially while on challenging duty.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/NWN.